Alright, this second Gravekeeper is not giving me any blood. And when I enter in from the left side here, I don't get the names of the last two that pop up either. Watch this again. And sometimes it doesn't even pop up when I go through that way. Blood, no name. No blood, no name. Then when I go in here, death animations are all messed up. And there's no Discus Lord here. And there's also a black shadow right above the lava here that wasn't here before. Oh, and also that one didn't display his name, and they're not bleeding anymore. Sometimes neither Gravekeeper will give me blood, and also this guy right here won't have these light columns when he dies. It seems to change every time I try this. All I'm doing is walking back and forth through that room to get lightning and fire mail, so I'm not going out of my way for anything. And you hear a lot about people disappearing in the Catacombs of France, if you've ever heard of those. Well, I think I found the cause of that. Yeah, they say people disappear there all the time. I think it's because they try to turn into a bat. And, yep, I'm stuck like this now. At least I've waited 10 minutes before, and Alucard just didn't come back. If you don't turn into a bat, or don't go to the save room, because sometimes going up and pressing up in a save room can cause the system to freeze when it gets to this point. Well, actually, sometimes it gets worse. Sometimes the lava below me doesn't even show up. And, it caused my system to freeze when I tried saving it. But if you leave this section through the CD loading room, go into the abandoned mine and come back, it fixes it. But, yeah, I'm kinda stuck right now, so that's a thing. Actually, wait. This is what it's supposed to look like. See? That's the death animation. There's blood coming off of him too. Nothing when I turn into a bat. Hey look, he decided to show up again. Ooh, I got a chakram too. And see, look, there is no black shadow underneath this lava here. Blood, blood, and it tells me their names every time I hit them. But if I were to keep going in and out like this, actually it seems to only really happen if I go in and out from here, so if I were to do this rapidly, I mean, you don't have to do it this fast, this just kind of speeds it up a little bit. Just do a little dance back here, it confuses the hell out of the enemies, and they just stop bleeding them. I won't do it right away though, it just kind of speeds it up. There we go, his blood didn't even show up that time. I still collected it, but I just didn't get it. And there too. It's only the second one it starts out with, but sometimes neither of them will show blood. And eventually, either the last one or neither of them will give you any health back either. Let's see if these guys have their messed up animations yet. The blood didn't show, but I still collected it. This middle one tends to do this weird death animation a lot, and sometimes the flames don't even appear. I noticed this one time after in my one video when I did that glitch where I was underneath the bridge over here inside. Oh, see the swirls didn't even appear for the flame or for the sword that time. That happens sometimes too. Yep, Discus Lord disappeared. But yeah, in one of my videos I glitched underneath this bridge here by, you can just glitch under the floor, and if you turn into a bat here, it'll just like poof you up under there. And when I came back here, the Discus Lord disappeared after a while when I was farming him, and I thought because I glitched it, it did it. But no, this area is just kind of buggy when you stay in here long enough, I guess. Something to do with the graphics of the lava, or maybe the, this dude here. Another thing I forgot to mention, sometimes his attacks don't even load up, like his lightning or his fire column. Usually the fire or the lightning is the first thing to not like appear when he uses it, but eventually the fire column would stop too. Oh, okay, he's not giving me any blood anymore. Yep. Now not only can I not see it, but I also can't collect it. I can still see his light columns though when he dies. Let me see if his attack won't show up now. Okay, that was his fire one. Let me try his other one. Let me go back and forth a little bit. Oh yeah, look, the lava's gone now. I mean, you can see it at the very bottom, but it's not like in the 3D effect, it's just kind of sitting there. It's kind of like Castlevania HD. Okay, that didn't even show up either, so it's gotten that bad. So if I were to turn into a bat again, chances are I would probably disappear. Let me check out their death animations. Yep. So instead of letting myself disappear, let me show you a quick way to fix this. I don't even know if it'll do it. If I turn into a wolf, it probably will too, because there's a glitch. If you have the duplicator and you if you put fire boomerangs in each hand and throw it so there's 6 fire boomerangs on the screen, and you turn into the wolf while all 6 of them are on the screen, Alucard's palette will change a really sinister looking color right before he turns into the wolf, and sometimes he disappears completely. But this should fix it. Or freeze the thing. Nope. Wait. Okay. If I go back in there, the Discus Sword should be back, all the graphics should be... I don't need any of your stuff anymore. You know, all those little, like, pixel animations and stuff, like the sword swirls, and the lava and the blood, all that will be back. And also their names will pop up. Yep. The lava's back. The blood and death animation's back. And the biggest thing, the Discus Lord is back. It's kind of annoying though if I'm trying to farm his stuff, because if I go back and forth through this room enough, eventually he won't show up. So I can only do it so long before I either have to attempt to save and maybe not freeze the system and then exit and come back, or just leave the whole section, which takes time. Still not as annoying as trying to get 99 Axe Lord armors from the Spike Ball in the chapel, but yeah. But yeah, this is, I mean, you kind of have to go out of your way to trigger this because, you know, not many people stay in here farming stuff, but if you do, you don't have to do much to get this to happen. All you have to do is walk back and forth, and the game just kind of dies. But hey, that's part of the charm of this game. And being able to get out of bounds and reach... Wait. Being able to get out of bounds and reach all this stuff here, that's half the fun. Anyway, yep, that's all I had to show, so until the next video.